What is good, everybody? Welcome back. It's time for another game. This is game number 58. And we are going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. We are one game away from All-Star Weekend. Let's see if we can get another win in this video. Without further ado, let's get into it.
It's time to the starting block for your Dallas Mavericks. And guard, 6'4", number 21, Brandon Kingdom. And guard, 6'5", number 8, Josh Green. Center, 6'10", number 7, Dwight Howard. At power forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 25, P.J. Washington. The other forward position, standing 6'8", number 23, Cameron Johnson.
Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
The Mavericks last season traded away Kristaps Porzingis. Can they find a new number 2? Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "We'll see. It could be we'll have no second scorer, just guys that play roles at a high level. And you see teams win championships that way, too. I have to put guys in position to be successful and find a way to win." Brian.
Thanks, Allie. All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Gordon Hayward and the San Antonio Spurs.
In that game against the Lakers, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. And for the Mavericks, we've got Josh Green, P.J. Washington out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Johnson, and it's Ntilikina in at the point. And some surprise teams that started out hot have not cooled down. Their fans are wondering if this is the new normal.
Well, B.A., it's easy for fans to jump to that conclusion. But look, the bottom line is you can't look too far ahead. You got to stay in the moment and enjoy the ride. I wish I had done more of that when I was playing.
Now here's Russell, picked by Gobert from behind the arc. The shot by Russell, no good. And Dallas with possession to the paint. Here's Washington. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Towns. Outside Russell, pass to Gobert. Now here's Towns. He's guarded by Washington. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. Here's Ntilikina, guarded by Russell. Got a piece of it, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. First quarter, just over a minute played. From deep, Johnson. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
They were blown out by this squad last time. Could not stop the bench from scoring. That was the difference.
I agree with you. I mean, the points off the bench, that disparity was decisive. You got to have all hands on deck for this one.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's Russell. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Fires in the triple.
Towns is really good at the three-point line, and he's a volume three-point shooter and relishes taking shots from there.
Pass to Johnson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Back to Russell. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Russell.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Here's Ntilikina. No good that time either.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Pass to Powell. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
And it's Russell on the drive. And then Russell with the dunk.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. Number 1, Dallas.
Well, you've got to love the shot selection lately. I mean, this team, the ball.
I'm not loving it right now.
The open man.
The Mavericks have gone 0 for 6 from the floor. Shaky start. Here's Ntilikina. And again, another missed shot.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Pass to Gobert. And he converts the layup.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Ntilikina. Now here's Johnson. Washington outside. Clock at 6. Fades back.
I wasn't trying to do that.
Rim, no good.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
And the bucket is good. Edwards has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks. Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become
Oh
the
my
best
God.
to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Now here's Russell. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Timeout called. The Mavericks.
Yeah, that makes substitution myself.
checked in for Dallas. Hardaway comes in for Ntilikina. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Anderson's checked in for Prince. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
And Minnesota has possession. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Russell to pass to Towns. There's the three. Hauled in by McGee.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Out to the right wing. From deep, Johnson. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Noel in for Russell. Dallas on D. Down by 12. And stolen by Hardaway. The kick out to Johnson. The three. Kept alive. And McGee with the stuff.
And, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Pass to McDaniels. Three-pointer. Buries it from three.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Right side Hardaway. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it.
Timberwolves ball.
Taking a look at some numbers here for D'Angelo Russell.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection. And it's showing.
Minnesota has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Pass to Edwards. And here's Anderson. Corner shot. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Come
This
on.
Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And
Offensive
that's the way
foul.
they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. When the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Right side Hardaway. McGee lays it up and in off the pretty assist. McGee's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
It's rebounded by Dallas. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going. Gotta love how he stayed with the play, stuck with it. Nice work.
And here's Minnesota now. 11-point game. Here's Anderson. Pass to Noel. Now Edwards from outside the arc. Now pulls it in. Now here's Hardaway. Tight defense on him. McDaniels against Johnson. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this bad.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Livers, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Isaiah Livers.
The Mavericks shooting pretty low at 24% in this first quarter. Here's the three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to McDaniels. Anderson against Powell. Reed, a screen on Powell. 6 on the shot clock from the low block. Anderson can't get it to go.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Here's Hardaway. Goes back up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
When Hardaway Jr. is forcing the issue like that, it draws the defense's attention, and I like his aggressiveness as a scorer.
Jr. at the line for 2.
And he sinks the second.
I think we all know that Hardaway Jr. is a really good scorer. I mean, the next step for him is improving defensively.
And Edwards puts up a deep three. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 10. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. So far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Their chemistry, that's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
We've got Dwight Powell, Joe Harris out there with Josh Green. Then there's P.J. Washington, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Russell against Harris. Here's Towns. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Plumlee's checked in for Dallas. Pinson comes in for O'Neal. Here's Harris, averaging around 6 a game. Pass to Plumlee. That shot off the mark. Good D by Gobert. Here's Russell. The shot off that time. And it's Dallas the other way. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Now here's Towns. Coming off a 31-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team. Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
And Dallas calls time here.
Once again, your defense crew. Give them a hand, fans.
A different look for Dallas. Saric checks in for Plumlee, and it's Ntilikina in for Pinson. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. To the inside, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. If you look at the Mavericks, they have looked in control all season long. Aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon. And of course there's Minnesota, pretty far behind right now.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. And the basket by Towns.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And Dallas calls time here. Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for D'Angelo Russell.
And the strides he's made as a passer are easy to see. He's developed a much stronger basketball IQ in regards to sharing the ball and keeping the offense clicking. And he's a much more effective player because of it.
Here's Ntilikina. Here's Green. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Yeah, I like the feel Ntilikina showed there. I mean, nice sense of where he was and what was available.
Pass to Towns. The Mavericks pull it in. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver, and that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Washington finds Harris. Off target with the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Down low. Here's Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got his 5th assist in this one.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Saric. Can't get it to drop.
Oh, my
Good
God.
work defensively by Towns. Russell, the pass to Towns. Drives to the hoop. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Towns is especially dangerous when he's cutting to the rim like this. Really good mobility for a big guy.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Anderson. Sweet little floater. Anderson's got his first points of the night.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
With the drive. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Here's Ntilikina. Green for 3. Dallas again missing. Outside, Anderson. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every
Whoa, exploding head. What going on tonight?
team needs. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it. But it's been
You missing Doncic already?
Towns' three-pointer is elite, but some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and catch is generally among the best in the league.
Now here's Russell. He takes it in, goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balance. I mean, their big lead goes as much to their defense as their offense.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. It sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Now, here's Green. 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Oh, it's stolen away. In transition, here they come. Takes a three. Minnesota.
Come on.
Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Edwards with it, now guarded by Harris. Count it, good.
Travel.
Edwards got 8 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Green up top, guarded by Russell. Out to Harris. To the left wing. 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Harris has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
I think this gonna be the second loss, right? Thinking face.
Third.
3. It's hauled in by Saric.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Right wing. Let's go with a 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Harris against Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. And it's all from 3-point range. Now here's Green. From deep, Johnson. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns from Minnesota. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Karl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Karl.
Timberwolves looks more better in the first half.
Right back to start the second half of this game.
Hey everybody, nothing like a little trade news to perk up your day. We'll take a look first at some transactions around the NBA. And it's always interesting to see who's making moves in the trade scene.
Y'all know I got traded more times than Kenny, right?
Wait, are you really bragging about getting traded?
It means I was desirable.
Moving back to our game, Karl Anthony Towns, the man of the first half.
He's really on a roll, isn't he? Once a guy gets in rhythm, it can be hard to shake him out of it. We'll see what the defense has planned for him in the second half.
So far, it seems like they're just hoping he'll run out of steam. Not a great strategy if you ask anyone. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3.
And you know Prince is feeling it when he takes this shot. Love the confidence.
Green against Edwards. Green in the post. Pass to Ntilikina. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Russell's gone just 2 of 6 shooting. 33% to the middle. And Powell with the stuff.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And Gobert with the stuff.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Outside Russell.
Dallas foul. Frank Ntilikina. First personal foul. First team foul.
.90 seconds into the second half now.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Come on.
And he recovers it to the wing, right side. From deep, Johnson. No good on the shot. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Here's Ntilikina. Green for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Russell. Over to the left wing. Towns passes to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Three-pointer, no good. The Mavericks have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Now Washington, defended by Gobert. And it's Washington missing. Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. It's Edwards on the wing. Offline with a 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Inside, Johnson. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Washington's got 4 rebounds in the game. They need this. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Boy, lock into that focus from Washington there. Love the body control, too. Excellent.
Russell, the pass to Towns. Oh, sweet move. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Here's Washington. Rebound Minnesota.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
You know, this is what makes Towns an all-star kind of talent. I mean, his ability to get it going and pile up points in a hurry.
Outside Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just 1 of 6 this quarter. Trying to shoot his way out of this funk.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Pass to Prince. Here's Towns. Towel covers. The 3 from Russell. And they'll get another chance. Gobert with the bucket. Gobert's got 10 points in the game.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Ntilikina. On the wing, Green. The three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in this second half. Pass to Edwards. Launches it. Here's Gobert. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a... And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game,
the previous play is under review.
In 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. And that one falls for Gobert. Well, Grant, in the pace and space era of the NBA, it seems like the rate of free throws league-wide has declined dramatically.
Yeah, I love that, B.A. It keeps the game going. There's a flow to the game, and we like it as broadcasters, and you know the fans love it as well. So I hope the league will continue on this trend.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
All right, here now, the league's top rebounders over the past month. Number 5, Rudy Gobert.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. The Timberwolves shooting 44% since the third quarter got underway. Pass to Edwards. Left side McDaniels. Lets it go from deep. Livers with a rebound. And Dallas with possession.
2 minutes.
Here's Plumlee.
2 minutes.
Nice D from Reed. And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Anderson passes to Reed. Lets the 3 fly. Sends it home from three-point land. Reed's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Hardaway. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. And Tim Hardaway Jr., a valuable offensive weapon, even if he's a bit of a volume shooter, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, his efficiency has never been...
Kleiber.
But he consistently will fill up the box score and always willing to shoot and can create for himself.
No good on the second.
I don't have him.
Free throw.
Well, you know, we all know the name Hardaway, but Tim Hardaway Jr.
salary cap.
making a name for himself. Another outstanding shooter that this league has developed.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Here's Pinson. Shoots. Misses off the right eye.
You trade him also.
How about the ability Hardaway Jr. has to score?
You know, it's really amazing. He's averaged over double digits all but one season in his career. He makes threes, he knocks down free throws, and he really doesn't. No matter where he's getting his shots from, he's knocking them down. You know, he's somebody that teams have relied on to score the ball.
Now here's Anderson. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Great open look there. McDaniels got 6.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
To end the run, and he sinks the layup.
He's showing a lot of confidence in his ball handle. Going to the crossover to free himself up. Ooh, I love it.
Pass to Edwards. Now here's Reed. It's McDaniels on the wing. Reed, a screen on Plumlee. Edwards for 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The T-Wolves on top, just dominating this one. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
With the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Well, the Mavericks shooting only 23% so far. They've got Royce O'Neal, Mason Plumlee out there with Joe Harris, and it's Livers in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Harris has gone 50% from the field, 3 out of 6. Over to the wing. To the middle. Here's McLaughlin. Mavericks with the rebound. Shot's good by Livers.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Minnesota shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Here's Forbes, pounded by Harris. It's a one-on-one situation. To the right side, here's Livers. Off the mark there with a 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Moore's shot is off. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Pass to Livers. To the inside. Stolen by Reed. Here's Moore. You look at players migrating to bigger markets. Clark, would a franchise tag help small market teams retain talent?
You know, I don't think it's as simple as that, B.A. Each individual player looks at things a bit differently. I know it's a challenge for small market teams. It always has been. But some guys are comfortable being one-team guys in small markets as long as they feel like that team is pushing towards being the best that it can be and having a chance to compete at the high level.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to Livers. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep.
Since halftime, they've been chucking up more shots from beyond the arc. Trying to score in chunks. I don't know if that's the recipe.
Here's Forbes. Gets the 3 to fall.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Harris misses. Minnesota has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. To the paint. Here's McLaughlin. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Pass to O'Neal. His first shot attempt. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up. Pigeon.
And here's Reed. Up and in on the layup.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
The Mavericks have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's Pinson. Out to the right wing. Hey, puts up a 3. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Pass to McLaughlin. Reed sets a screen. 6 to shoot. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Here's Livers. There's the triple. And no good.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
McDaniels from long range. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And they keep
See
attacking
y'all
from
next
the...
time.